You are listening to a pleasure podcast. For more from our sex podcast collective, visit pleasurepodcasts.com.
First of all, for a woman, sex is there's so much wear and tear on the body. You know, it's just, as soon as I have sex, I have to go see my gynecologist because, of course, I think my whole fucking pussy's going to fall off.
Oh, my God.
And it's just.
I can't believe it's the female version of Cam.
It's uncomfortable to talk about sex, but sometimes it's important to get uncomfortable. Sex Talk with My Mom is the best mom-son podcast about sex.
It's the only one as well.
My mother is a cougar.
My son is a clown.
In a nutshell, my dad died, so my mother decided to create a YouTube channel all about sex, like all mothers do.
And then my son decides to use my material in his stand-up comedy routines.
And thus, Sex Talk with My Mom was born. Welcome to Sex Talk with My Mom. I'm Cam Potter.
And I'm Karen Lee Potter.
And we're chatting about sex twice a week. Once on Mondays, once on Thursdays. On Mondays, it's with you guys. On Thursdays, it's with a special guest. And we have an awesome guest today. Nicole Aimee Schreiber.
Hilarious.
Is it your new best friend?
She's my new favorite, funniest friend.
Oh.
She's just naturally funny. It gets to the point where I couldn't stop laughing. I mean, I had to like stop and try to calm down because it was so funny.
Well, you gave her the biggest compliment that you could give to someone in your mind.
Yeah, I did. She's the funniest girl I know.
No, you said she's like Joan Rivers.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes, she's like Joan Rivers. She's exactly like Joan. What?
I don't understand how you just said she's just like Joan Rivers. I said, that's a very big compliment. She goes, the nicest compliment I can give to anyone. I said, you should say that on the intro.
Well, I forgot.
And then you had no recollection of that
No,
whatsoever.
I definitely I remember because she literally is just like Joan Rivers. She's just naturally funny and you never know what's going to come out of her mouth.
But we do get real with
we get so real.
I mean, we talk about everything from period sex to poopy sex.
She's a Jewish girl. And there's a lot of Jew talk on this one.
You're speaking Yiddish the whole fucking time.
She was dying over my Yiddish.
She was coming from the Yiddish.
She was literally, she had a wet spot because of the Yiddish. And during this interview, we called her mom. Her mom is a 70-something-year-old woman who is an oncologist, hematologist. I'm surprised you didn't ask her some questions.
I certainly did ask her some questions about my rash.
All right, maybe it was me that I'm surprised I didn't ask her questions.
Yes. Anyway, you're going to hear from her mother, who happens to also be a nudist.
But she's not really a nudist. She just likes to walk around nude in her own home.
She's like me. I love it.
I actually love it too.
Okay, so let me describe our guest.
Can we say yes? Text mom if you like to walk around in your home, in the privacy of your home, nude.
Who doesn't?
Some people don't.
That's our phone number, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, text mom. Okay. Mother, can I explain who Nicole Aimee Schreiber actually is?
Please do.
Okay, so she is a hilarious comedian. She's a regular at the Comedy Store. She is on Oxygen's Funny Girls. And as my mother described, she is one of the funniest comics that my mother has found. You know what? Enough of this intro. We got to just let him have it.
Okay.
But can we ask you one thing before we go?
We should ask a couple things, actually.
So we have a Patreon page. That's where you can support us financially. But also, by giving us a few dollars, you can also get an exclusive bonus podcast stream. Every time we have a guest, we ask them to stick around for another 10 minutes and chat with us about some juicy stuff. And we did this with Nicole, and we had a phenomenal time.
Yeah, we played a game called Don't Lie to Mama.
So please join us on patreon.com/sextalkwithmymom. If you don't have the dollars and don't want to pay, you can also help out the show. If you're liking this show, please, all you got to do is take a picture or video wherever you are listening to this and post it to your Instagram story and tag us. You can also do this on Twitter, and we'll repost you guys. We love hearing where you guys are actually enjoying this podcast.
It's so much fun to see those. We get totally excited. And one other question for you guys. Please, yes, text mamas what your favorite podcasts are, because we'd love to collab with them. That's it. That's all we're asking of you guys.
Well,
not too much.
I'm going to ask one more thing.
What? You want to read an iTunes review?
I love when you guys leave us iTunes review.
So do I.
It is one of the most helpful things because people say, oh my freaking Lord, they got this many reviews. So I wanted to just read one that stood out to me. How does that sound?
I think that sounds great because I love listening to them as well.
Okay, so this one is called bomb.com. 5 stars. by Brit XOXOXOXO. I first found out about your podcast when you guys were on Megyn Kelly Today a few years ago. I remember thinking of, I need to check it out, but completely forgot. Then when you were on the Mommies Tell All with Jade and Carly, there you were again. Basically, it was a sign from the podcast gods to find you. I'm a stay-at-home mom and love podcasts as a way to stay in touch with the outside world. Yours is especially near and dear to my heart because it's freaking hilarious. I've even listened with my mom when we've gone on road trips. My girls were sleeping in the back. Anyway, thanks for making my daily chores fly by because I'm laughing while scrubbing dishes or folding laundry. You guys are the best. Oh.
Do you know I have shivers? I literally have shivers.
You have shivers?
Yeah, I have shivers. That is the sweetest review. I love that she listened to it with her mother.
I know.
Oh my God. You guys I love this. Binge listen.
And the fact that this is bringing you so much joy and laughter, that's all we asked for.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all we could ask.
Oh.
All right. On that note, I think we should let them have one of the funniest comics we've had in a long time.
And that would be me.
No.
And let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and all the little Yiddish comedies.
Okay.
I mean, she got them at Tuesday mornings. They were just pull the sheet down. Stop cutting up a good sheet.
That's what's called an oiskavалka geld.
Oh, I came. That was the hottest thing. Oh my God.
Welcome to the show.
The most eloquent Yiddish ever, and I'm just like, matzah. That's my safe word.
Translation: a complete waste of money.
We're talking about Jew sex with Nicole Aimee Schreiber. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
We just lost so much material because we were laughing so hard before we even started taping. Of course, we always get loose.
We've been sitting here for 20 minutes. I think I've said 4 words.
Yeah,
but
the two of
because
us.
Don't put two Jewish women in a room together. It
especially
will
one-
never end.
Especially if they've got ADHD.
Yeah, totally.
It's a tough one to contain. Poor
great.
Cam has been trying to get a word in.
No,
Well,
it's
Cam-
good. I actually just enjoy the conversation, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
But it is a funny conversation. We are speaking about all types of mental health issues that
She literally just said, let's not talk about mental health.
that
There's
do
a
not
first out the gate.
pertained to Nicole.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
okay.
are more or less talking about Cam's mental health.
Are you
issues.
wanting to
Yes.
justify why I'm wearing these
And
shorts?
I wanted to see. What,
I mean, the shorts are great. You have really good thighs.
No,
Good for
thank you.
Okay,
Thank
Nicole,
you. Years of yoga.
Understand that they're not just shorts; those are swim trunks.
Oh, are you going swimming after this?
No,
No,
Before
I'm not.
this?
No.
Is there?
no.
Is it
Why-
laundry day?
let's play
Why
it.
the fuck do we
Let's-
have to?
let's
Wait,
do
is
that.
it laundry day today?
Wait,
It is laundry day,
what's
but
that-
that's not
What's
why.
that
Oh.
game? Like it's 20 questions? Go ahead. Continue.
Try to guess why Cam's wearing
Yes.
swim trunks.
And remember, he's a Jew and an anxious one.
What are you helping
Not-
somebody with a baptism? Like,
No.
why are you wearing shorts?
Continue with the line of questioning. Is that 3? That's
I mean, they're great. They're great. It's a
Thank
great
you.
color.
Thank you.
Um,
So it could be for fashion, right?
It could be for
that's
fashion.
number 4, and that's a negative.
Are you going to a foam party?
no, that's number 5.
No, I did go to a foam party in college, and I definitely contracted something. from
Oh
it.
yeah, a rash. My God, I'd be so allergic
Bingo,
to whatever
number
shitty
6.
soap.
You got it.
What? He has a rash?
Yes, he has a rash.
Oh my God, do you have athlete stick? What is it? What is
Kind of.
Fucking jockage?
jock itch?
I don't think I do.
Are you ready
Because
to-
I've been in.
I love that
fucking-
I just called it athlete stick. By the
It
way,
is because it's the same
just
thing.
make that
That's
up?
exactly
Yes.
what it is.
Wait, Nicole's mother is a doctor, so maybe
We're
you
gonna have to get her
maybe
on the
this
line
is-
later.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call her and
We'll
ask
call
her
her
what
later.
this is.
I've been
She
going to
might
urgent
know.
care
she'll be
nonstop.
she'll be like, get out of that house.
Yeah. What if she says that you got cancer? Then he's gonna.
I don't know
not
what
sleep
is
for the
happening.
rest of
So,
his life.
Okay, I've been struggling with this rash.
By the way, I was pre-med. You can show me.
okay, you want to see it right
Wait,
now?
wait. Are you ready?
I'll give you.
Yeah,
oh,
totally. I'll
hold
say it.
on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Do you-
I'm
But-
complete. I wanted to be a dermatologist.
Oh, you're perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Here we
All
go.
right, here's the unveil. Can I just give a little
Yeah.
summary of what
Yeah,
happened?
absolutely,
Okay, I'll give you
absolutely.
some
Because
context.
We wanted to build it up.
Okay, so basically, I've been
When was the
struggling
onset?
with this rash. The onset was like 3 fucking weeks ago.
No. It had to
What kind of Jew are you that you haven't seen a doctor
I've
yet?
seen 2.
My God. Okay, good.
Hold
I've
on.
seen 2.
3 weeks. It's at least like a month or 2. I've been
It's
hearing about this
fucking nuts.
goddamn.
I mean, it goes
people-
away, it comes back, it goes away, it comes back. If I wear tight pants, which are
Mm-hmm.
the only pants I own for some reason, it aggravates it.
Well, one of the
Okay.
reasons I can tell you one of the reasons why you wear tight pants is because you go to the thrift store and you buy girls'
You have
pants.
folliculitis.
I have folliculitis.
Folliculitis.
That's it.
Totally. You should have been a doctor.
Okay,
That
do you
was
wanna
cool.
see it, though? 'Cause
Wait,
it
is
doesn't-
folliculitis contagious?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
but look. So
Don't freak out.
Yeah, you have really bad folliculitis. It's
Really
infected.
infected
It's
folliculitis.
It's infected folliculitis.
What do I do with
You
that?
need Keflex.
What the fuck
That's
is
an
Keflex?
antibiotic. You need Keflex.
I need antibiotics?
Yeah, you need an
Oh my
antibiotic.
Topical
God.
or oral?
Oral. Just nip it in the
Fuck
bud real
me.
bit,
How-
real quick. Yeah. Get doxycycline or Keflex. Probably Keflex. I would say Keflex.
You're killing him
Unbelievable.
here.
I mean, there's nothing, but this. By the way, this isn't like trichomoniasis. Like this isn't some like venereal disease. Okay.
I know.
Is it gonorrhea?
It is none of the above.
Is it
Let's all
syphilis?
pump the brakes. I love it. Anytime anybody gets something slightly close to like a genital area, they're like, it's a disease.
Oh,
but it's
trust
just-
me. I have been fucking Googling nonstop.
Yeah. No. It's like what you just described is folliculitis.
I know. You're my favorite guest, by the way.
By the way-
any guest who can cure my ailments,
He is
Yeah.
now in
You're my
love.
favorite, yeah.
But you
let's
need-
start-
you can't prescribe this?
No,
she
I
can't.
can't. I can't prescribe this now.
Wait, so
I
okay,
wish.
so
You
let's
can't prescribe
enough about
this?
me. Enough. Let's
Let's talk about you.
let's talk about you. So you went to med school.
No, I didn't go to med school. I was pre-med.
You're pre-med. You're what? You
I'm
just
good.
went out the
I'm
window.
good.
Are you
I'm
sure?
obsessed
Are
with
you?
dermatology. Obsessed. I am obsessed with dermatology.
How are we spending the whole interview just talking about diseases?
All right, let's
Is
talk
this what
about
we want to
sex.
do? It's
There's
called
3
sex
Jews
talk?
in a room. I mean, I don't know about you, but this is getting me super wet. I was like, oh my God.
So
I guess it was
turned
good. It's
on.
like somebody else give me a diagnosis. I'm like, this is so good.
Oh my
I
god!
can't come unless one person has a bacterial infection in the room. Like
So
something.
has this happened to you?
Respiratory, skin, vaginal, something.
All right, so this
is
is
anybody on antibiotics?
So here's the story. We went to something yesterday. We went to some sex show type of thing.
It sounds like we were at a sex show together.
No, it wasn't.
It was a
wasn't
storytelling
like that. It was
show where people
show.
telling racy stories.
Racy stories.
Okay.
So one of the stories was about a woman getting gangbanged, and I was like viscerally like shaken up, thinking to myself, not about it might hurt, or not about how cool it would be, or not about how bizarre and fetishy and kind of kinky. I'm thinking, are they wearing condoms? They couldn't be all wearing condoms, and if they're not wearing condoms, how many diseases is she getting? And is she like now like full of?
I mean, I'm
germs
sorry,
and
the
bac-
Jew in me, all I'm thinking is like, oh, that room must be a mess.
The
Like,
room?
ugh.
You're worried about the room? What
cleanup,
about her
ugh.
vagina?
I mean, that thing's been blown out long before. If you're doing a gangbang, you were making bad decisions way before the gangbang. Okay, that is the least. That girl's had a disease. If you're doing a gangbang, you've already had a disease.
What does this cross?
Period.
Does this cross your mind when you're hooking up with people? First of all, are you single? Are you
I'm
dating?
single. I'm single.
Okay.
I mean, dating, not so much. I've had sex twice since November.
Oh well, there's 2 more than Cam.
Yeah.
That's a high five.
I talk about sex twice a week with my mother. I haven't had penetrative sex in like 2 years.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
too neurotic about it.
I'm so, it's not even like I'm neurotic at this point. It's just, I don't even want to waste my time having sex with someone if it's not going to go anywhere. Like, and you know it.
Boy,
This
You
is it.
This
know.
is like literally Cam's brain.
This is
like,
it.
like what? I don't, like it's, first of all, for a woman, sex is so much, there's so much wear and tear on the body. You know, it's just, as soon as I have sex, I have to go see my gynecologist because of course I think my whole fucking pussy's going to fall off.
Oh my god!
And
You
it's
are-
like, it's just,
I can't believe it's the female version of Cam. How is it
it's like
possible?
it's just too much. It's just too much, and I'm so fucking neurotic. Like when you were talking about the gangbang, literally all I could think in my mind is, I'm like, oh, the cleanup. It's gonna. Where are they having said gangbang? Like,
Oh, it
where
was
is
in
this?
a-
Is there
like
a
a
tarp, a drop cloth? Like what are we doing?
Yes, there
Like
was.
it's just so like, oh, it's gonna have to be in an abandoned construction
Yes,
site or
that's
something.
where it was.
Like it's an
No,
abandoned
it
construction
was
site.
in a dungeon. It was in like a
A sex
fucking
dungeon.
place.
Oh my god, what a petri dish for disease!
Can you
I
imagine?
can't. No, there's.
Cam that was sitting next to me, and it was like he had a frozen, horrified face.
No,
Is it
are you
fascinating?
kidding?
Absolutely yes. Is
I
it fasc-
actually I want to go. I have a friend who bounces at a dungeon. I actually am interested in
I've
going.
been to dungeons before.
You've
Th-
been
it's
to a dungeon?
Wildly fascinating. Yes. If you guys want to talk about weird sex shit, we
You've-
can talk
you've
about.
done
weird
it?
Oh, I haven't done it, but I've
You've just looked
I've
at
been
it.
there. I've also been to this. There used to be
Wait,
this.
why did you
sex-
go there?
I had a boyfriend who we were like, is this going to be our thing? You know, we
Yeah,
were
you
like,
gotta
we were
explore
gonna-
that shit.
So then when I got there, there was this black chick like bullwhipping this old white guy as he crawled on the ground with like a dog
Oh,
collar on,
this
and
is
I was like,
exact-
reparations. Oh, it was so beautiful. But reparations. But the part that really was like insane for me, there was this like kind of outdoor smoking like food area, drinks. You could kind of go outside. And I open the door and I see this guy that I grew up with.
No. What's the
And
chance
he was
of
a
that?
pet. He was a pet to
yeah.
one of the biggest dominatrixes in the business.
Like with a dog
Outta
collar and a
here.
leash and a
And
whole
he
thing.
had all of that, and he had a briefcase he was holding, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna change his name, Jonathan." I'm like, "Jonathan," and he's like, and he sees me, and you can see his eyes like open wide, and he was like, "I cannot speak to you unless," and then he referred to his owner, his
Dominatrix.
keeper, his dominatrix. I don't even want to say her name
Just
because I
say
don't want
Pat.
Erica. Jonathan and Erica, Mrs. Erica. He's like, "I can't speak to you unless Mrs. Erica says it's okay." And then she's like, "Who is this, Jonathan?" And he's like, "This is someone from my past." It was so wild. So
Would you ever do that? Did you want to be like?
I have done some dommy type stuff.
I could see you more as a dom than the sub.
Yeah, I'm actually a switch. I'm what they call a switch.
Oh, we know about
Where
switches.
I'm
We
a
know
dom and a sub.
switches.
We know switches.
So I'm switchy.
I
I'm
could be switchy, but I'm
I'm
not big into
switchy.
dommy.
I'm dommy if it's the sort of thing where like if you ask for it kind of thing. Like currently there's this guy, I sell pictures of my feet to a guy in Malaysia.
Get the
How much you
fuck
got?
out of here.
I sold one set for $100.
$100. And
Ooh,
then I
that's a
did a
going rate, I
video.
guess.
I did a video. He likes SPH, small penis humiliation. So he had me do a video. I did a 30-second video of me filming my feet walking through a parking lot. And then I was just talking about how I was going to walk all over him and his small penis. And I sent that to him and he gave me $500.
Wait, Mom, why are you not phased by this?
Because I did this and I did the $100 feet thing. Okay. And then I thought to myself, and this other guy wanted me to really like belittle him and all this other shit.
Yeah.
I know that he wanted it,
Yeah.
but I just couldn't bring myself. So
There
you know
were
what I
some
told
things-
him he should do? I said,
Get a Jewish mother.
kinda. I said,
Yeah.
I want you to write down 5 wonderful things about yourself.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
it.
Oh my god. Who
That was-
are you?
I just
You're like,
said
I'm
I
gonna
wanted-
self-help you through this.
I
He's like,
did.
bitch, I want to come.
I know. I have a social work degree. I couldn't
Yeah.
sit there and humiliate this guy.
See,
Even if he wanted it, I couldn't do it.
I did it in my own way, which was like very subtle because he had asked for like other things. I was like, I am literally never doing those things. But he's really nice, and it's so funny. He was like, thanks for not shaming me, and I was like,
Aw.
I would never shame you. I don't want to make a school shooter out of you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I don't want you to, like-
exactly.
I don't want you to fucking go and like murder people. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you have whatever your sexual proclivity is. You go ahead and have it. Like if this is like a normal like healthy way for you to access a part of your sexual mind that you can't access otherwise, and it might make you go crazy if you don't, I'm here for you.
Well,
So is my
very
Venmo.
cool.
How did
So is your Venmo. That's the real part that's here for you,
How-
especially when you're a starving comedian.
Yeah, for
how
real.
did he link up with you?
He found my feet on WikiFeet.
Get
Wait,
why
do
are
you
your
have
feet
really
on
cool
Wiki
feet?
Feet?
No, I've got slabs. I've just got slabs.
So do I.
I have a 9.5.
Oh.
I have a 9. There's
It's
nothing.
it's
you're-
actually very good foot.
See, look at my foot. Mine is like a Fred Flintstone square foot.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
mean, you just have small, tiny Jewish girl feet.
wait. Oh no, they're
You're like a tiny little Jewish girl.
I am a tiny little Jewish.
Yeah,
You're
no,
a tall,
I'm
like
a very
almost
big
like a
German.
shixy looking
Yeah, I'm
girl.
very shixy.
No,
I'm very
these look
shixy.
on my sister's feet. Do you know
Did.
how much she shamed me for my feet? No, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, do you
if
want to
she-
really talk about feet?
No, I can't.
Okay,
we can't.
We
I mean,
go
it's
there.
literally the worst part of my
You're-
body. I am
That's
so
fair.
ashamed
Wait, you
of
don't
it.
know how obsessed
they're
he
fully
No,
is.
it's
covered.
Wait,
it's
Okay.
can we
fucking
talk about the
terrible.
shoes that
He
he
showers with his shoes on. That's how bad his feet are.
No, you got to hear about
It's
the
not
shoes.
terrible. It's actually the right one's fine. The
There's
left one
really
just
nothing
has
wrong
the
with them.
the
big toe.
The big toe
Uh-huh.
pushes the second toe up a little bit.
Okay.
And my family has made fun of me ever since I was
You have
born.
a hammer toe.
I got a hammer toe, and my mother. This is entirely
And
as
by the
well to
way,
my
It's
mother.
Not, are you fucking kidding me? Your grandfather, who just passed away, Oliver Shalom. He just,
You're fucking.
I'm sorry.
Feeding this right now.
I'm sorry.
Feeding it.
Yeah.
Any expression, anytime she says something, any aside in like Yiddish or Hebrew, I'm just like,
We're gonna have to clean the couch.
Okay. He had one toe over the other and had hammer toe surgery. This was about 15, 20 years ago. Developed 2 staph infections because of the surgery. Ended up like, look at you. You're kind of coming right now.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I'm like, MRSA. What kind of staff was it?
It was, I think, MRSA.
MRSA?
I'm not
Okay.
sure. Anyway, he was in the hospital. He luckily
Was he on vancomycin?
I don't know
That's
what
a really
medications he
expensive
was on.
Antibiotic. Okay, go on.
probably though. He had a special like disease specialist come in.
Yeah,
'cause
an
there was
infectious disease. He had vancomycin. That's what it is. I've had MRSA. Twice. Okay.
God, I don't
no.
know.
In my feet, ingrown
In the feet,
toenails.
same
My
thing?
ingrown
Oh my
toenails got
god!
infected.
Oh my god! That is unbelievable. And you had something with.
By
your
the way,
feet.
if any of your viewers are relating to any of this, just
DM her.
know.
Yeah,
Yes.
DM her.
Slide
She-
in.
we're talking serious medical conditions right now. Well, anyway, he ended up with such disgusting toes, fungus-like toes, that at the end he couldn't take his shoes off because he had really bad, cancer symptoms. So Cam took his sock off for him because Cam's a good to Neshima, which is, as you know, a good boy.
Oh, I
By the
accidentally.
way, my dad's feet are so freaking gnarly. My dad has Parkinson's. And he's never been able to touch his feet.
Oh, God.
So his
Right.
feet are just.
That's what we're talking
His feet
about.
are awful.
Do they have fungus?
They have crocodile feet. No, thank God does not have fungus, but he does have crocodile feet. And
What's
every
a
time
crocodile foot?
they're so scaly. They look like a crocodile. And then his
Get the hell
toenails
out
are
of
always so bad. I call him Wolverine.
Oh.
And every time I'm home, I have to put on plastic
do it?
gloves, and I give him a foot massage with
That is
moisturizer,
so
and then I put a
sweet.
sock on.
You know
over
what this
it.
is?
What?
That's a Mitsia.
It's a Mitzi.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love to shave my dad too. I shave his face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
well,
so
Cam
sweet.
almost freaked out when he had to take a sock off.
Well, so I took the
I mean,
sock
let
off.
me tell you something. I'm complaining the whole time I have to touch my dad's feet. I'm
You
in
sounded
way-
like
I'm
such a
making
good girl.
I'm making fun of him the whole time. I'm like, your feet are disgusting, and he puts his foot up, and I'm like, oh, and he's like, oh, and I'm like, get it away from me. And he thinks it's so funny, but yeah, feet are gnarly. Anybody who has a foot fetish, I'm like, you are the sickest fuck on the planet.
Right. I had
It
a
is
friend.
the worst part of the
I
body.
literally had a friend who could orgasm if you sucked her toes
Oh, whoa.
God.
Oh, whoa.
What?
without any
No.
vaginal stimulation at all.
Wow.
I know.
It's a mental game.
No.
So
well,
go
anyway,
on.
so
Here goes
basically,
Cam.
I'm taking off the fucking sock, and somehow I get my thumbnail underneath his toenail, and I'm looking at it, and there's like
You
fungus.
gotta amputate the hand. You
I
have to
swear to
amputate
God,
the hand.
I
No more hand. Why do you have a hand?
I
You
washed
should have
it
gotten rid of that hand.
5 times. I washed it in
With
scalding
ascorbic
water.
acid or
Scalding water.
whatever kind of acid possible.
I couldn't even handle. And we make eye contact as this happens, and I'm like shaking. I'm-
I of course am dying with laughter because
Wait,
anytime
was he-
something like this
was-
happens, it's
was
hilarious.
he laughing too at this? whole thing?
No,
He's
he was-
unaware
he
of
was-
this, and then he asked me to hold his penis at one point to put it in the fucking. And I actually preferred the
put in the
penis
what?
because he had like one of those
I've seen my dad's
receptacles,
dick
you know.
before. Oh, a catheter?
No, like a.
No, it was
like
like
a, it was a-
Oh, by the way, this has happened to me before. my dad had to pee, and he was like, he had to use the urinal, and I was standing behind him trying not to look, and he's like, I'm like, all right, well, just let me know if it's in. He's like, I can't see. I was like, if you can't see your dick, I can't see your dick. I don't want to. Anyway, so I was moving it around, trying to get it in the hole. I was trying to fish for a toy in a vending machine. I'm like, he's like, left, right, up, left. And then I'm like, is it in? He's like, I don't know. I was like, all right, well, there's only one way to find out. I'm like, go. And he starts peeing, and then he peed on my hand, and I was like, no. I was like, my innocence. I mean, I never had any, but no.
You
exactly
are
what
a
was
true
happening.
loving daughter.
I'll
if you
do
can hold your
literally anything for my dad.
But by the way, we
so-
should mention your dad is a little sick right now.
He has Parkinson's.
Yeah.
He's in a
And so
nursing
we
home.
were
as
relate
opposed
to
to
this.
just like a healthy person who you're
Yeah.
helping pee into.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I forgot to
If
mention.
you're healthy and you can't pee, go fuck yourself. You need to figure it
Can
out.
you imagine people that didn't know that your dad was sick are thinking, why is she holding her dad's dick?
That's why we brought her on the show today. She loves. That's what turns her on.
I mean,
Okay, but
I've tried to write so many jokes about stuff with my dad and with his dick, and people are just like, it's too weird for people.
well, it
And
is-
I'm like, you wait until your fucking dad's sick and you have to help him. And then people who have sick parents are like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I
you
get
know,
it. We get it. And so Cam ended up. What happened with the? I remember something happened with his dick.
he fucking shamed me for wanting to put gloves on. That's what happened.
He wanted you to raw dog his dick?
You wanted me, and I was like, whoa, can I get some gloves? He goes, why do you need gloves? I go, I don't even want to pee in my own hands. What do I want your urine on my
He
hands?
wears gloves to pee anyway. So why would he hold it?
Disgusting.
Wait, this is the guy who's the doctor?
Yes.
And he is also the guy who literally would not shake your hand because he was afraid that you get diseases. He wouldn't even let you kiss him. He's like, I'm not kissing you because who knows where those lips have been.
Yes.
And now he's asking for Cam to hold his dick.
Cradle his wiener.
Yeah. So I did it. Good
Oh my God.
How did you learn about sex? These types.
I mean, it was always like, my mom was like, that's a penis, that's a vagina.
See, that's how I.
And then
grew
my mom
up,
was
too.
very much like, don't go around telling kids at school these things that I'm telling you because other parents don't want their kids to know. And I was like, absolutely not. And then I got to school the next day. I was like, hey,
Come on over here.
gather around. We got some stuff to talk about. And I was always kind of like a more like sexually advanced kid. I remember in 5th grade there was this kid Yimmy in my grade who
Wait, is that a girl or a boy?
a boy?
What's the
Gimme?
name?
Yimmy.
Like-
Yimmy.
Short for
I don't know.
Jimmy?
We called him Yimmy.
okay.
And he I convinced him. I was like, if you show me yours, I'll show you mine. And then he showed me his, and then he was like, all right, now you show me yours. And I was like, deuces, bye. And then he got kicked out of school.
Oh,
me.
no way.
Yeah. So he got kicked out of school. So I think I was always like one of those kids. Like I was the one who taught everybody about all sex stuff. Like I was the person who taught everybody about like kissing, hand jobs, blow jobs. Cause it's
I
like
was
someone
like
else
that.
taught me at Jewish summer camp.
Yeah, that's
It's exactly how
I would be the one that would tell everyone how to use a Tampax.
Jenny Greenberg taught me everything about blowjobs.
Blowjobs.
All
how
of
did
the
you learn?
stuff, all the stuff on a pencil. That's I'm talking about this in my stand up right now. It's like there is a generation of girls coming up who are learning about sex from porn. And from actual fucking pros.
What about the boys?
I know, but it's the same thing. It's like there's a level of hoes coming up. I can't compete. I got to get off the market quick because these hoes coming up have skills I just don't have.
Oh, they know how to give a damn good
I literally
blowjob,
learned from like a Jewish girl at summer camp on a pencil. Okay, the first time I saw a dick was the first time I saw a dick. Like I had only heard about it. Like I had no idea what to expect, and then there it was.
How old were you when this was all happening?
Before you had sex?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
What the fuck? That's third base.
My bases.
Okay.
You run the bases.
What is this something I'm learning about you?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what came first in the chicken or the egg in my book.
What was it?
Because I always think of a blowjob as
Were you
part
a
of
virgin
sex.
when you got married?
Hell no fucking way.
Oh, I love you
She-
so much.
I was
No,
married
she
at
can't.
23.
She does not. Every
I
time
have
my
many
brother
years of
finds
that.
someone, she goes, "I do not marry this girl. You need to explore way more than this."
Oh yeah. Explore way more.
But
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to the sales
Fuck till your
analogy.
dick falls off.
Sales analogy. Would you ever go in and buy a car?
Absolutely not. You
without
test drive
trying
that
out-
car, you take it off the lot, and then you return it if you don't like it.
And how many other cars would you try also?
All of the cars. I will drive all of the cars. I will drive every fucking car. Okay.
And how
I'll
about
borrow a
different-
friend's car if I have to.
and different
I want to see how
models?
that car drives. Absolutely.
Come on. You're
Yeah,
never
yeah.
going to use
Yeah.
that same car. I
Yeah,
mean,
ever.
you're going to be with that car. Say you get married at 25.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got 75 years if you live to be
no,
100.
No, I want
Jesus.
10,000 miles per year. I want to turn that lease over in 3 years. Okay. I want a new goddamn car every 3 years.
There you go.
Are you a non-monogamous person because of this, or are you?
I mean, I'm a non-anything right now, but I'm usually monogamous.
I knew you would
not,
be.
I'm not a.
So it's a monogamous, but knowing eventually this
You're
is
a
going to
serial
end.
monogamous.
I mean, now that I'm getting older, like I just don't have the energy to fuck multiple people. I can't. One guy per period cycle.
When you say
That's
that
a
way,
lot.
I know who's giving me a ride to Planned Parenthood. It's like you
That's
gotta
30
pace
days.
yourself.
that's
yeah.
actually
Yeah.
it's a pretty good rule.
I had
actually.
someone who told me that she gets married every 10 years.
Yeah.
Every 10 years.
Is she doing? Is she keeping to her promise?
I think she's completely single now in her 60s.
Okay.
She's keeping a promise.
Do you want to be in a committed serious
I want
relationship?
to be in a committed serious relationship. Yes,
Is the stand-up getting in the way at all?
absolutely.
Are you
100%.
fucking
Every
any
single
male
person.
comedians?
I fucked comedians. Comedians. It's hard for comedians.
Is it a laugh in bed?
It's a laugh. It's also a lot of crying over each other's genitals.
Has anybody ever talked about your genitals on stage after having sex with you?
No, I haven't fucked any comics who would ever talk about me. I would never talk about another comic. No, there's one comic who I dated for 2 years, so I talked about him.
I mean, how do you not if you're dating somebody?
Yeah,
and
yeah, but I don't. I don't even
date.
date comics at this point. I don't date anybody at this point.
You're very picky.
I dated one comic. I wrote a joke about him, but I didn't write a joke about the sex. I just wrote a joke about how thin he was. He was so thin. Oy.
Yeah, but eventually he'll get to be Zaftig.
No, he's older. He's older. He's not filling out.
He's just skinny, like
he's just a
skeletal
skinny,
skinny.
like
so
you
feel like you're gonna break him.
like
if you
the
have to sit on
physical
top of him?
manifestation of a queef. Just very, yeah, literally the bone density of vaginal wind. That's how.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
very thin.
that is thin.
God.
That is thin.
Did he hear that joke?
He might have.
And do you care?
No, not at all.
Oh,
How
wow.
thin is thin? A vaginal equivalent of
He
a queef.
told me that he was
Love it.
falling in love with me. And then when we were breaking up, I go, what about that whole falling in love with you thing? And he goes, I just said that because I really wanted you to like me.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, so you're a manipulative piece of shit.
Oh
Perfect.
man, that's sad.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about happy things.
Is it that it like the sex is it the logistics, like it just takes a long, or is it the emotional
Cam, what get
baggage?
to the point. Get to the point.
I don't have an emotional attachment to sex the way most people do. Like, I don't have sex with someone and I'm immediately like, I love you. Like, my heart is not in my vagina.
Yeah.
Unless
you
we
can
have
do-
sex 3 times, then my heart is in my vagina. I have this whole 3 times. I hit 3 times with someone. If I have sex with someone 3 times, all of a sudden I'm like, I like you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a chemistry.
It's like the nerve endings
Yeah.
in my vagina all of a sudden turn into like they're nerve endings that go straight to my heart.
Oh.
But on the other hand, in order to get to 3 dates, they probably have to follow. They have to really.
Lay the dick down.
No, nothing to do with dick. I mean, in order for you to have sex with them 3 times,
I have to like them as a person.
You gotta like them
or
as a
the
person.
sex needs to be mind-blowingly good. Yeah.
But I think mind-blowing sex has to do with what you can't really. You can't-
Agreed. But I'm able to separate the two. But yes, the best sex, there's a mental component to it as well.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
even
yeah.
the attachment, but you have to be like turned on like to
Yeah.
their brain.
Totally.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and that's hard
Yeah.
to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is, and that's the whole thing for me.
Yeah.
That-
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Cam,
for
why,
me, it's
why
the
do you
emo-
keep asking?
Because obviously this is on my mind a lot. Well, for me, it's both.
Yeah.
For me, it's a lot of a lot of time spent leading up to it. You're not
Yeah.
sleeping well the night. It's
Yeah.
a fucking, you don't know the diseases you're getting.
Yeah, I mean,
and on
it's
top
so
of
funny.
this-
I'm like over the diseases at this point. Like, nobody has a fucking disease. Like, you're not with anybody who has.
Okay,
You're not
come
getting
on.
AIDS from anybody.
No,
Like,
we're
all
not
the
talking
diseases
about.
are
We're talking about
curable.
one disease.
Which one? Herpes.
Yep,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a gamble. That's a gamble.
But everyone has it these days. So
no,
Do they? I don't think so.
I have slept, or
the ones you're attracted to for some reason.
yes, you're looking at me. You're looking at my fucking rash.
She's going, maybe it's not so.
That's not herpetic sore. If it was, you'd know it.
She's going, maybe it's not folliculitis.
It's not. It's folliculitis. That's not herpes.
I
That's
know. I
herpes.
don't.
Can
Yeah.
I just sing a
herpes
song?
hurts.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah.
I don't have
stop
it.
you? Have you guys thought about the song? Funiculi, funicula, la 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 la, funiculi.
I mean, I would think about that song if I had ever heard of it.
What the fuck song is it?
Oh, that's like an operetta, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, it's an opera.
No.
Oh wow.
Na 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 na. Listeners, just FYI, if you want to let us know what tune that is, please.
They're
Yes,
like, we're
text
not
mom.
going to do the hard work. You go and find out.
Yeah, go Google it, listeners, and let us know. Yes, text mom. What song was Karen Lee singing?
Are you getting picked up at these comedy clubs?
You know, sometimes people come up to me after shows and, try to pick me up. Very rarely. I don't know what it is about me, but I don't think I have an approachable ask out vibe.
Wait, why? You don't know what that is.
I don't know
Because you're not the typical demure female
yeah.
that is afraid to,
Yeah.
eat in front. I
Yeah.
imagine that you have no problem eating in front of a guy.
Oh, no. Are you fucking kidding? I think it's crazy when women are like, I don't want to eat in front of a guy. I'm like, I'll shit on your dick. I don't give a fuck. Give me food. I mean, what are we being so shy about? Like, this is a normal part of the human process. Feed me. God damn it.
So I want to go back to.
By the way, if we're gonna hook up, I might not eat as much, but I'm still eating.
yeah, I don't know about sushi because we were talking about sushi as being a date food. I think it's like it gets all over your teeth and stuck in the seed.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool that you can share shit.
Sushi's definitely a better first date food than Mexican.
yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
unless
those
you see
beans.
this going to a bathroom, like, I don't know why you would ever take
Or
somebody on a
Indian
first.
food.
Oh, Indian food. Forget any person. I won't have Indian food with anyone, friend or date, for unless we've known each other for 5 years. Because it's a commitment.
It's a commitment to that night is going to be some
Oh,
serious heartburn.
hell.
Oh.
Hellfire. Oh. But it's so great. I love Indian food.
It's
but
so
yeah, yeah.
delicious.
So delicious, and
Yeah.
the after effects are horrid.
So,
Yeah,
so I
horrid,
guess
horrid.
best date food would be lox and bagels.
Yeah.
I mean,
sa-
matzo balls.
salads?
I'm not mad
Matzo
at
balls,
it.
so you'll
I'm
be
not mad at it.
constipated for a week.
Salads.
Love it.
Like a nice bowl, a nice grain bowl.
Ooh, yeah, grain bowl.
That
And
could be good.
Then it'll get the opposite of the constipation.
Yeah,
You
we
might
got
get
the
too regular.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
get
yeah.
to-
That's fair.
Best date food. Let's figure it out. But yeah, I feel like salads are a good date food. You know what? Diner
Italian-
food. Eggs, bacon, toast. That's a great meal.
Yeah.
You're basically trying to
That's
go for
a
a
solid
brunch.
meal. You just need a good food pyramid. You need to just get the whole food pyramid in there, and then you call it a day. A little bit of everything.
Thai is not terrible.
Thai is not terrible.
Thai is not terrible. I love Thai. Oh,
Chinese, not so good.
no. Oh God, no.
The oils.
The
And
MSG
the garlic
alone,
and
my
the
God,
garlic
forget it.
paste.
I've
Oh,
gotten MSG poisoning.
So have I.
What was it like for you?
Absolutely. Sweaty shits.
No
the worst.
way.
At a bat mitzvah. Oh, it's the worst.
Was it
Sweaty
Chinese
shits at
at
a bat mitzvah?
mitzvah?
Yep. At Heidi Seatner's bat mitzvah in
What is she
Toronto.
serving Chinese for?
They had no. We got Chinese food that day before her bat
Oh,
mitzvah,
okay.
and then Alex Wells and her mom took me to Chinatown in Toronto, and then we went to Heidi's bat mitzvah that night. And my God, did I light that place up? That synagogue has never been the same. Oh my God! And it was the pre-cut Orthodox toilet paper where I'm just like, how many slices do I need?
Oh,
Oh, it was terrible. But yeah,
why do you think
shitty
the
sweats.
Orthodox have terrible toilet paper?
Because it's pre-cut toilet paper. I just found this out.
It's because they can't do the work of
They can't tear the toilet paper.
God.
We were talking about how your mother's a nudist. I'd like to get back to that.
Okay, my mom enjoys being naked.
How old is your mom?
My mom is 72, 73, something like that.
So it's just like the way you describe your mother is this like really kind of like prim and proper doctor type of person, and then she likes being nude at the same time. It was kind of cool.
Loves it. She's also dresses very fancy. My mom's like the most put together woman you've ever seen.
That I could believe with the doctor part, but
Like head to toe, perfect. Hair always done, makeup always done.
Yeah.
Wears a suit, looks really nice.
Like
Like
me.
always put together. Always wears jewelry. Everything matches. Like the most put together human being you've ever seen.
Wow.
and you don't look
Not at all.
similar to
I am
that.
a panic attack for her. Her favorite thing to say to me is, "Do you own a brush?" That is her favorite. She's like, "I don't brush my hair. It drives her crazy."
and you still look pretty good.
Thanks.
You got it pretty good.
You got it pretty
Pretty
good. You'll be okay in my book.
Yeah, I'm fine. But my mom, it
fine.
drives her crazy that I don't dress up. Like this is, wearing
Do you think
jeans
it's a
is my idea of
rebellious
dressing.
thing? Or?
No, it's just never was my thing.
How did you find out your mother's a nudist?
Because I've only ever seen my mom naked. I mean,
In-
I
like in front of
literally,
your
if you
brother?
asked me to sketch from memory my mom's boobs, I could.
But your brother like saw
Oh,
her
yeah, my brother was she was naked in front of my brother too.
until how old?
Currently, if we go home to Michigan, she's naked.
No way.
Yeah,
It's so
Like
it's just,
bush and all.
she'll put on underwear. But
that's-
it's
so that's not
always
But tits out.
titties. It's always
Those are
titties.
cute.
Oh no. The bush will be out at some point, but it's
And
one
do
of
you-
those things where
do you-
she's sparing everybody at this point.
It's so bizarre though, isn't it?
No, it's
But
just.
can we call her?
By the way, I didn't know it was weird until I went over to friends' houses, and I would be like, "Why do your parents have their clothes on?" Mom, hey, I'm on that podcast. I told you I was doing the sex talk with my mom.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
Um,
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
We're Jews too.
Pardon?
She said we're Jews too.
Okay. What are we working on today?
Let's get right to the point. there.
Mainly my folliculitis.
Yeah, he has folliculitis, Mom. He needs Keflex.
He needs a Hebicleanse bath daily.
Oh my God, you're killing
He
me.
needs what?
Hebicleanse. It's bactericidal body wash.
Oh, hell yes. I'm going to immediately order that on Amazon. Do you need a
Okay.
prescription?
Ma, does he need a prescription?
I don't think so. And there's equivalents too. I just shop around, see what they have.
It's a little infected though. I think he needs some Keflex.
He may.
Oh, God.
So we were just wondering about.
By the way, I just want you to know when he described it, I immediately diagnosed it. I just
Yeah.
want you to know that.
your daughter is a doctor. In case
She should be.
Yeah, I know. Well, how did you feel when she decided to leave
Pre-med.
pre-med and go into comedy?
I don't think I want to publicize that.
But she is pretty damn funny.
I trained her.
Well, anyway, we were wondering about you though, because you seem like just very like knowledgeable doctor,
She described you as very put together.
put together, and then we find out that you walk around in the nude.
Well, nobody's here.
I'm with you. I when no one's there, I actually moved into a studio so that I could walk around naked.
I mean, I just don't understand people who don't walk around naked all the time.
Yeah.
But do you feel uncomfortable in front of your son or your son's friends when you're walking
I mean,
around?
What about
she
your
doesn't do it if
daughter?
friends are over. If my friends were over, she was fine, but not my brother's friends.
Oh, okay.
Oh, never. And unless it was duet.
There was one guy who was really hot.
And oh my God, so
Yeah.
you walk around naked in front of DeWhip?
No,
I
no.
don't walk around naked in front of anyone. I walk around naked in my personal space. If people want to walk into my room, I don't run for cover.
See, and I'm
I
from
try to be
Chicago.
dis-
and
I
it's-
try to be discreet. And back in the day, I had a superb body. And the rest is history.
I love, by the way, that's one of the things I remember when I asked my mom about the whole nudist thing. She'd be like, I had great tits. Like, it's like okay to be naked if you have really good boobs.
So back in the day, but so right now you still walk around naked. So and it's cold in Michigan though. Don't you get cold?
I just did 3 loads of laundry, stark raving naked. It's 71 in the house. I turned on the heat. No one is here. And if they want to peek in my windows, that's their problem.
I love it. I swear to God, this is the best way to go.
But doesn't it get a little sweaty there? Like
No, she's not a sweaty person
between
at
the
all.
legs, if you're
No.
running up and down the stairs with the laundry and everything.
She's not a
I
sweaty
don't
person.
sweat.
She doesn't-
What temperature
do you
are we working with?
perspire? I know you don't sweat. You perspire.
No, she doesn't even
I
do that.
don't
My mom literally
perspire.
doesn't sweat, like does not sweat. It's weird.
Okay.
And besides which, it's easier to wash your body than to wash your clothing.
See, I agree with this. Could not agree more.
I
Like
totally
when I'm
agree with
cleaning
you.
my
You
apartment,
want
I
an
clean
interest-
naked because I'm like, I don't want to get my
I'll tell
clothes
you an
dusty.
interesting story. I'll
Oh,
tell you an
your mom's got a
interesting
story. I'm ready to hear it.
I went to an Orthodox Jewish summer camp when I was a little girl. I did not undress in front of anyone. I undressed in the bathroom with the door closed. I never let anyone see me naked. And one night, everyone got naked and they were having water fights. And I was sitting there not participating. And they said to me, enough of this hiding in the bathroom. You really need to join the rest of us. So I took off all my clothes and participated in the water fight. At the time, I think I was maybe 11 or 12. And they all stopped. And they looked at me. They said, my God, you have a gorgeous body. Why do you hide it?
Oh,
And that made me feel so good about myself.
this is it.
That's awesome.
Wouldn't that be amazing if she took her clothes off and they were like, "You're hideous"?
I would definitely be covered up the rest of my life.
So
Oh.
it changed your whole confidence level.
It changed my whole perception of myself.
I think this is critical. I think raising kids with this mentality too is key. You made it a whole shame thing to be naked.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What are you?
All right,
I
guys,
was.
don't fight with my mom on the phone. I don't want her seeing you guys fighting.
Oh.
I think this is a wonderful portion of the show. I think
Yeah.
we should wrap it up.
All right,
Yeah.
Mom, I'm
Get
gonna
back
go.
to
I'll
you.
call you later. I love you. Bye.
Thank you for participating.
And
It's great to meet you.
Lashana Tova.
Lashana Tova. Take care, guys.
Bye bye.
I'm
Can
home.
we play a little the game that we typically play?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's play.
So we
Okay.
have a game. You want to
Okay.
describe it, Kim?
It's called Mom Don't Ask That.
Okay,
Bunch of questions mom shouldn't ask.
but we're all here for it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and
That's
somehow
it.
I think you're going to be a great contestant. So here we go.
You pick a
one of these
question,
topics
she'll
out of
read
a
it.
hat, and I will read it, and we will figure out where you stand. Here, I will read it.
There you go.
Okay. What's the best sex tip someone gave you?
Get on top.
Oh, why is that?
It's just a better angle for women.
I love it too.
It's a better angle for clitoral stimulation, internal stimulation. You can control the rhythm. You can control the depth. If he has a really big penis, you don't have to like jam the whole thing in you.
You're more in control.
You're more in control, and I'm a
you look at
control
the
freak,
person in the
so,
eye,
yeah.
too.
You look at the person in the eye. It's just if you really want to figure out yourself and your body sexually, be on top.
Also, have you ever used a vibrator bullet while
Yes,
you're
while you're on top. Yes,
Gotta
all of
love that,
Yes,
right?
gotta love it. Great. I literally know how to make myself come on top in 3 seconds.
All right,
wow.
yeah,
It is-
You can get right.
I'm
in.
like, ugh, done.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
It's great for the premature ejaculators.
why is that?
Because you can get yourself off
Oh, I
quickly,
see,
and
I
then they're
see.
like, I'm gonna come, and you're like, all right, it's fine. I'm done.
Oh, right
Totally
on.
ready for that 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Have men ever described their balls going into their body while in that position?
What the fuck, Cam? Why?
This has happened to me before.
Your
What?
balls retract?
Sometimes, if I'm in that prone position,
What?
lying on my back, sometimes it can push them in there. You've never experienced
Literally
that?
never heard of this.
I've never
ever.
heard of this either. And
It's
both
not a
of us,
comfortable feeling.
You have stumped us.
It's not a comfortable feeling. I don't recommend it. But it doesn't happen all the time. It's happened a few times.
Maybe
but
you
not-
have
Listen,
very
I gotta
large
be honest.
balls
I gotta
or
be
something.
honest.
No, I don't think
If
so.
I'm on
Then-
top and I'm doing my thing, I'm usually not concerned about what is happening with
the
him.
balls are
I
going
agree
in. You're
100%.
smacking the
You
balls in there.
You just stay hard and let me do my biz.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't
and,
worry
we'll
about
call
your
it
balls.
a day.
Maybe you're just focused on your balls.
No, it's very apparent when that happens.
Trust
Don't
me,
worry.
no girl notices. No girl's like,
Well,
where
she-
are your balls right
no,
now?
She's
I
not wor- he's
noticed.
not worried
Could you
about-
imagine the feeling that your balls are smashed in there? I have to
No,
push
I
them
can't
down.
imagine the feeling at
That's-
all. You know what I can imagine the feeling of? Having my period once a fucking month. Okay.
You don't feel bad
You know
about
what your
Cam's
mom
balls?
can imagine? Pushing a baby out of her fucking vagina.
All right.
So yeah, we don't care about your fucking balls.
That is said in a nutshell.
Okay.
You know what?
next-
That is why I think that is
next
why
question.
guys, when you're on top, they like to lay in that spread eagle position to give their balls room.
That might be it. You
And I'm
maybe-
like, put your fucking legs together. I'm sitting there dropping into the center splits trying to fucking come.
Yeah.
Please, no.
that is a good point.
I'm a
You-
German Jew, not a German gymnast. Put your legs together. This is too much for me. I'm gonna blow a hammy.
Yeah. You know what, Cam? Maybe just open
Spread
your,
your legs a
spread your
little bit.
legs.
Maybe that's the answer.
What are you getting them so tight of?
I don't know.
What do you-
Next question.
No, what I would like
Ooh,
to
another
delve
question?
into this so that your legs are really
You thought
tight
one was
together.
enough? I haven't really thought about the leg situation, but maybe that was contributing to it.
Yeah, maybe just like
I
relax
need the
a
balls
little
to.
bit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
you
a
need
very
to give the balls
relaxed
somewhere.
state at
You know
all.
what? You need to give the balls somewhere to go.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
They're out and they're like, oh, there's no room, and
Yeah.
maybe
And then
they're
they
just
go
like,
in.
retreat.
Retreat into.
The redcoats are coming. The redcoats are coming. That's when your fucking girl has her period. And
I
she
knew
starts
it.
bleeding.
I knew
like
that's
that.
where you're going with it. That is so disgusting. What? Have you fucked while you had your
Oh
period?
yeah, are you kidding?
Do you know?
like
I was
that?
just
For sure.
I just heard
can't
someone
stand
saying
that.
if they don't
Are you
fuck
not horny when you're on your period?
No.
Second I get my period, I'm like, whoa, somebody.
if you're if some guy if you're hooking up with a guy and he's like, I don't want to fuck you on your period, is he done?
Done.
Yeah,
Over. You
I've
think
heard
that's
this.
gross? Go fuck yourself. I have to deal with your goddamn cum. What is your
See,
cum
now
done?
I, as a
Yeah.
woman,
Cum
disagree.
is repulsive. What is your cum done besides ruin every surface area in your room?
I
You can deal with
completely
a little
agree.
bit of fucking
I
period
disagree.
blood.
What? You're fine with it?
I literally can understand why a guy would not want to dip into the Red Sea.
Oh wow!
It's-
I think this is a
it-
generational
it-
difference because
yeah,
literally all
yes.
of my friends that are
Because
girls
I
say
just don't. Ew,
you're
I don't
fucking-
even.
About
I
butt
don't.
stuff.
I don't. We'll get onto butt in a minute. I don't like blood all over myself or him or both. It's disgusting.
I don't
That's
care.
not a turn.
I don't
You're
care.
a messy little fuck.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't.
I do not care.
I feel comfortable
It's
saying
my
that to you.
fucking period. It's not that
It's
big of a deal.
gross.
Nah, it's fine. It's natural.
I'm actually with her.
You're actually with her.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm so glad you guys are naturally with her. All right, you want to get on the butt stuff?
Yeah, let's get butt stuff.
get
If
into
you
butt
think
stuff.
if you think periods are gross, how do you feel about butt fucking?
I think that you need to be clean down there. I don't want to be shitting all over somebody. I'm sorry.
I mean, but like you never know if you're gonna get company down there.
Well, it
That's
doesn't
always
make
weird.
me
Guys
feel
like
sexy.
I love it when a guy's like, "Have you shit today?" I'm like, "Bro, there's gonna be something in there. You might meet company in there. You might
Well,
come head to head with a company."
You got to talk to the right gay guys who can teach you how to clean that
I
shit out.
I just don't care that much.
Apparently, you're a filthy little girl.
I know, but it's just like what? We're humans. That's all human.
This comes from you being from a medical background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I still won't. The gangbang thing
But
is
I-
still disgusting to me.
I can't
But like
imagine
two consenting adults.
But fecal matter has got to be loaded with bacteria.
yeah. I mean, I'm not saying go in there with a after like
take
a Mexican buffet. Okay, I'm saying like take a shit. I mean, don't go in there with a full unloaded shotgun.
Has that ever happened to you? Like that has happened to
I've
me.
never shit on a poop.
No,
I mean, shit
but
on a dick.
someone has stuck a finger in there and said, "Oh, I feel like a little bit of turd." And I'd be like, "Okay, let's go to the
Yeah, I
bathroom."
mean, I'm sure I've had somebody do that.
Oh, this is getting to be the grossest conversation I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
I never thought that could happen, but it has happened.
Well, we
Thank
found,
you, Nicole.
We found it. Okay.
We found it. What do you want to say about butt stuff? Anything else?
Butt
I think
stuff is
we've
great.
kinda-
I think
I
it's
would
really
wear a
funny. So
condom.
many guys are eating ass now.
Oh, you don't like to eat ass?
I mean, I'm not going to eat. Most guys have disgusting assholes, but if you want to eat my ass, you go right ahead. But I
Right.
think it's really funny.
You go
there's
right
this-
ahead.
There's this big trend now in ass eating.
Oh, I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
But
You know,
they-
so many guys are eating ass. Most of them can barely eat pussy, but like most of them are like, let me eat your butt. I'm like, no, you go back to the hole that matters. Okay.
yeah, what are you doing? Wasting time down there.
Yeah. What are you taking a knee right now? Get back in the game.
Yeah, but I just want to know why you think it's okay for them to eat your ass and you don't want to eat their
Girls
ass.
have beautiful buttholes.
And
Yeah,
guys
I
They have
don't blame-
perfectly pretty buttholes. Men,
have
You don't wanna
hairy
eat
oh
my
my
ass.
god, I can't tell what's hair and what's shrapnel. It's disgusting. It's repulsive.
I know,
Ew.
but they like it.
I don't like eating.
You don't like receiving?
I if you want to eat my ass, you could go ahead. Same thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat
It doesn't-
any. I just not in my mouth.
You don't.
I'm
So you're
sorry.
not into eating ass.
No.
All right. So Cam's a negative on that one.
Yeah.
You know, people find their own way in life.
Yeah, I know. Hey, what? Don't yuck your yum. All
Yeah.
right. Shall we do one more question?
Yes.
They'd have to
All
be
right.
very, very clean as well. I mean,
Yeah.
Pick-
Some-
pick a
it
good
was
one.
very
then
important
take a bath.
to them.
Then take a bath with them.
Yeah,
That's a good way of
It is a
doing
good
it.
thing.
Yeah, you clean that out. Okay, here we go.
Clean that out.
I think we're coming to the end of our show.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
wrap it up.
We end with the same question every time.
And
Tell-
this is going to
give
be
it
a
to
good
me.
one, I could tell you.
Have you ever walked in on a parent having sex?
No, never.
Have they ever walked in on you having sex?
No, never.
Wow.
I thought we'd have some good
Yeah, no.
fodder.
No.
Can you imagine? What would your mother say if she walked in and you were having sex?
Ooh, how's it going?
How can people find your work if they wanted to find you?
All the social media at Nicole Aimee, NicoleAimee. My website, Nicole Aimee. Just that.
You
Find me
went through
way.
that very quickly. It's AIMEE is how she spelled.
NicoleAimee. So
Yeah.
it's Amy, but spelled the French way.
You got very funny stories, by the way. But watching your stories,
Yeah,
just
you're
to
very funny.
figure out who you are.
I wonder if we can have you stick around for a little while and we'll do something on Patreon. For
Okay,
our
cool.
Patreon members.
See you on Patreon, guys.
Patreon.com/Sex Talk with my mom, Nicole Aimee Schreiber. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you
on.
Thanks
so
for having
much.
me. I love
We
you guys.
I love
Shana
you.
Tova.
We're going to
love
temple.
Zeit gesund. Zeit gesund.
Mazel tov.